Global Americans, and global new order based on honesty over laws. Why should honesty be more superior than any law? Because all the justice of the law is based on people's honesty. Nowadays, our legal systems, political systems, and governmental systems dishonor people to be being honest, punish people to be being honest, and discourage people to be being honesty. They definitely are not on purpose to do it, but actually in many cases they're just against themselves in court. Winning a case is kind of winning a lottery, though it said it's seeking for truth, but actually it's not in many cases. Because of the lawyers, both sides of the case are liars. The fact is just one, but has different sides and contents showing in various layers and angles. But the judge in the legal system lacks the capacity to understand it and to keep people to be being honest. In current legal system, lawyers are necessary. But in an honesty over laws new system, all lawyers lost their jobs or changed their ways functionally. In the US, based on my experience, I don't trust any judges in court because they are stupid, disabled to find the fact, and some have ethics problems. However, we cannot just give up hope about our society just because we feel disappointed and frustrated about this world. That's not an American should be. We need to do something. We need to build a better legal system, political system, and governmental system which is more suitable for nowadays white minority, not majority situation. We cannot just staying in George Washington's old time or later on times anymore. The chaos in the nation is enough and enough to do this. We need wisdoms more intelligent than Washington's or similar. In another word, we need to redesign Constitution based on the fact of the population count structures and values of people changed. Obama's change probably just focus on a black could be president. Trump's endeavor is just focus on how to make himself feel happy in this world. I can say both of their administrations are right in some way and also wrong in somewhere, because my advantages over both of them is I have a more intelligent view capacity to see this world. I have a plan for this world. Global Americans. I gave it to Obama in 2009, Trump in 2017, and Biden in 2022. And they just can't fully understand it and cannot correctly, logically analyze it and draw a right conclusion. They definitely can think my plan is stupid. However, did any of them solve any problems of China, Middle East, and later on, Ukraine crisis? No, because they don't understand, or they only partly, not so deeply, know any of this issue is a global issue, not only a foreign issue. They all blindly think the issues are only foreign issues. Yes, they definitely are foreign issues. But why can't they succeed? Because they are lacking in global eyes to see something different and outstanding from every president in history, including Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon. They just repeated the short view values of old presidents, old stories. The only different is the versions in a different time, when Nixon said, victory without war, and Reagan said, we won the Cold War. I thought and think both are stupid. Why? Because their short view values made of Putin, and Putin was selected by the most friendly Yeltsin. My question is, why Russia didn't keep having another friendly Yeltsin? My answer is because American global leadership values are limited. Obama is not bold and intelligent enough to deal with China issues at that time. Then there was Tsai checking the files. She actually is made by the US itself. We definitely had other options to lead China and make a more friendly China even before Xi was selected. But we missed the chance. I don't think Trump have a good reason to hate Obama, but I transferred to Republican from Democrat in 2012 just because Obama's short views on China issue, the most important issue for human beings' future and building higher standard civilization on the earth. Trump is bold but blind, I have to say. Both of Obama and Trump, or Nixon and Reagan, are patriots. They all love America for sure, but their policies are limited and have a short view, not the longer term view. In another word, they are not intelligent in somewhere. I was interested in to be president even before I came to the US. Why? How? Because I like America more than China before.
when I was 13 years old. My grandma showed me Jesus' picture. I read Charlotte's Web. I started to listen to Voice of America almost every day. These all happened to me before I was 13. I actually was born in the US virtually. Now I'm more than an American. I'm not Chinese anymore. Not 100% traditional American values holder anymore, but a global American's value holder, which is based on, but superior than any Chinese and American culture factors.